Mr. John Dubeau, or is it Jonathan?
John.
It's John.
Yes,
eh?
it is John.
That's and so let's start at the beginning. Where were you born?
I was born in Penetanguishene in the old hospital, which was situated on the corner of Robert and Harriet.
Right.
It had been a home earlier belonging to I think one of the Thompsons, Horace Thompson, and then it became a hospital, and that's where I was born.
You say it was a home, a house?
It was an actual house, yeah, that had been converted into a hospital.
So it must have been a fairly big house.
It was a big house, yes.
Yeah.
2 stories for sure, maybe even the third one.
Right. And from a family of how many? You're from a family of how many?
Well, I've got 5 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, which at the time would have been about the norm for families.
Yeah, probably in regard to Catholic families, probably starting to get a little smaller.
You're probably a smaller family, yeah. And so you, like I know your parents were very involved in the bus companies.
My father was.
Yeah. Before we get to that. So you were born and raised in Penetanguishene. What school, the elementary and secondary?
The elementary school was, it was on the, well, it's no longer there. It was across the road from Dr. Binkley's house on Robert Street.
Okay.
There was a school there.
Up at the top of the hill, or?
No, just right on the very corner.
Oh, really?
And originally we were up where St. Joseph's was, and then we went to that school and then into high school. The old high school up that burned down.
Some people were saying something about Corpus
in the
Christi.
vicinity of Corpus Christi is probably where their ball diamond. It was over in the far corner.
Right.
Of where Corpus Christi is.
And it burned down.
It burned down about 1964, I think. So.
Were you still in school then, or?
No, I was teaching in Midland.
You were what?
I was teaching high school.
Oh, teaching by then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and your high school, where did you attend high school?
Well, it was at that time it was called PSS, Penetanguishene Secondary School, but the building was where Corpus Christi is,
right
in that area right in there. So.
Okay, so you were around when they built PSS?
Yes, I was.
Okay. but okay. So after high school, did you go directly into teaching, or?
No, I went to University of West Ontario, and I was there for 3 years, and then after I left Western, I went to Teachers College. And at that time, you could do it during the summertime. You didn't have to spend a full year there, so I did 2 summers.
Right.
There was a big shortage of teachers at that time, big shortage.
So you went to Western University for in what?
I went down for mathematics, and then I sort of did a mathematics and philosophy course.
Right. So did that led you to being a math teacher?
Yes, that was step number 1. So.
What was step number 2?
Getting a job.
Right.
So my first job was in a small town called, isn't that something?
So it wasn't around here?
It wasn't around here. It was in the area where they had the water problem a few years ago.
Oh, water
and a couple of people had died. Oh,
yeah, that's on the other side.
Walkerton.
Yeah.
So I was there for my first 2 years, and then I came back to Midland, and Penetanguishene was just on the verge of being built. So I spent 2 years in Midland, and then I transferred over to PSS after that. So.